All right. I just barely finished this round, so I couldn't talk, it didn't do anything. I didn't set anything up or nothing. I just went out and played. I had my notes with me, and damn near got that Alvy on hole number 8. It actually hit the back and did a did a 90 degree and popped off the other side. Just barely missed it. So just like looking at the numbers, and in my 77 bracket, it's even worse. So like here we have 4 people at 31 at the top, and it's really gotten down. So he got 2 Albies in the opening round, had number 3 figured out, and I had an Albie, and Cotty 3 didn't have any Albies, but the 3 of us shot 16 in the opener. So tiebreakers like killer here. So like coming into it like this, I feel like the only you got to shoot now in my brackets, because if this bracket gets hooked up with another bracket of similar taste, we're looking at the top 10 people in the bracket shot a 31 or better. So I'm going to have to shoot a 32 in order to stand apart. So now I got to do a 16 on each side. We still got to stick with the 15, but now we just, it's getting tough. It's a major. We got to go. So it all depends on the wind in the weekend too. But the top 14 here were minus 30. Let's see what it took to qualify. So, normal tournaments, minus 24 is the minimum score, minus 27. Had to pick up 3. Had to pick up the par 4s at least once on each side. Or, once throughout. They either pick it up on the front or the back just to get in, just those 3. But you're not even in contention unless you can pick up all the par 4s. And I'm sure if I went through all of these 14 that they didn't pick up all the 4. They picked up some. Like here they shot a 30, but they picked up hole number 2. And then they dropped it somewhere else. They dropped it on hole number 6. So we have to pick up those par 4s, and then we have to hold on to it. So anything else we can pick up is going to help us. Now let me switch over to my other account. Hold on. All right, let's see if I got in here in time to get in it. If there's 4 minutes, so yeah. So here I shot a 29 here. I dropped hole number 6, and I didn't pick anything else up. I stuck with I got the par 4s on the back. The only hole I dropped was 6, and I was close on a few, but wasn't hitting a lot of perfects in my odd account. When I wasn't talking, I did hit a lot of perfects in and was super good. So let's see like what took to make it in here. So once again, 27, and there's 27s that didn't make it. Buster. And then up at the top, so here in my odd account, the 30s went down to 14. Here we started 11, so the top 11 are 30 plus. And see if anybody else got up to the top. So 31 in third, 31 in second, and the 33 at the top. Hold on. What the hell's the deal? I'm shooting a short video and I got in here. I had to stop it twice. Is that the deal? So we got 33 up at the top here. So this is the deal. I've been talking about it all week, is that normally our minimum score is minus 12, but because of this course, it's got to be minus 15 before you can even get in the conversation. I mean, on ESPN tonight, they're talking about all the people at 30. All of these people got interviewed, right? So, if you shoot anything above it, right here, you're in the top 3. You're in banner hunt, so you were on a show. Just got interviewed, so we want to get up to the top. We're going to have to shoot 30 plus to give ourselves a shot at it. And with the tiebreaker situation, it's a roll of the dice. You could be in a bracket where you could be the high 30 and win, or you could be in a bracket where you're the standout 31. Everybody ran flat, and don't be surprised. I personally believe that the wind on a lot of these holes has been super favorable, because in my odd account, I don't have anything more than power 3 balls. So I've had to use the power 3s, and in the weekend round, if they make super detrimental wind on several of the holes, especially the par 4s, even with power 5 balls, those holes are going to be a bitch. So it's very easy in a weekend round for them to change the conditions enough to make it really tough on people, where that standout 30 could be the win, or the 31 could be the win. So anything better than 30 and you don't get a banner, you are in a good bracket. I mean, that's tough. You want to play you want to see some people up there at the top that you were competing with. But anything better than 30, I think you got a good chance of getting a banner. If you shoot anything better than a 31, if you do pick something up on each side and you shoot a 32, in most brackets you probably win. So you should definitely get a banner. All right, that was just where it was at before it switches over, waiting for the results. I used to like it when you got in brackets you could get on like as soon as the tournament started. So, you got put in a bracket. It's just like the real world. You get into these brackets and not everybody in the bracket you're just in a bracket. I'm not sure how they do it now. So, all right. That was where I came in. I should have pretty good tiebreakers coming in the weekend round. That's one of the things I liked about the old way was when you got in a bracket, it filled up really quick, and you could your tiebreakers really counted. And what I mean by that is that you actually knew how they counted. Because you could look at you could go into a bracket and if you got into your weekend bracket and when you first got in, if you got in really early and you were 76, that means that you were the 76th place person in there. You need to go up to the top real quick, see what the top guy shot, guy or gal, and you need to shoot one better than that if you want to win, because everybody's got you beat by tiebreakers. If you come in and you're in the top 5 or you're in first place, then you can really put some pressure on people if you can repeat that round. And now you don't really know. I know when you get in these brackets, it's hard to tell where you're actually at. Your tiebreakers are super important, but you don't know how you place a lot of times in these brackets. All right. Thanks for watching. Good luck in the weekend round, and I will see you later.